Hello guys. Welcome to World Wild Channel. Today we are going to review the top 10 deadliest and most dangerous animals in world. Before starting the video, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe the channel. So, let's jump onto the list. Number 10. Indian saw-scaled viper. While plenty of snake species pack enough venom to bring down a human, not all of them take the multifaceted approach of the Indian saw-scaled viper. Sometimes called the little Indian viper, or the saw-scaled viper. These reptiles live in some of the most populated areas of the region they occupy, which stretches well beyond India. They remain inconspicuous, though, by using their natural camouflage to blend into desert surroundings. Because they are typically active at night, it's best to listen for their defensive sizzling sound. This comes from a behavior called stridulation, in which the snake forms coils and rubs its scales together. Even with a warning, saw-scaled vipers are extremely aggressive, with more than double a lethal dose into each bite. Luckily, there is an effective antivenom. Where to find them? The home of the Indian saw-scaled viper stretches into the Middle East, Central Asia, and across the Indian subcontinent. Number 9. Pufferfish, also known as blowfish, are located in tropical seas around the globe. Though they're the second most poisonous vertebrate on the planet, after the golden arrow dart frog, they're arguably more dangerous as their neurotoxin, called tetrodotoxin, is found in the fish's skin, muscle tissue, liver, kidneys, and gonads, all of which must be avoided when preparing the creature for human consumption. Indeed, while wild encounters are certainly dangerous, the risk of death from a pufferfish increases when eating it in countries like Japan, where it is considered a delicacy known as fugu and can only be prepared by trained, licensed chefs. Tell me in comments, would you also like to eat it? Even then, accidental deaths from ingestion occur several times each year. The tetrodotoxin is up to 1,200 times more poisonous than that of cyanide, and can cause deadening of the tongue and lips, dizziness, vomiting, arrhythmia, difficulty breathing, muscle paralysis, and if left untreated, death. Where to find them? You'll find pufferfish around Japan, China, and the Philippines. Number 8. Inland taipan. First, the good news. Inland taipan snakes, called Dandarabbia by Aboriginal Australians, are reclusive, docile snakes unlikely to get aggressive with humans without cause. The bad news is that when people sneak up on inland taipans or try to handle them, they are well equipped to defend themselves. The venom of inland taipans is considered the most toxic of any snake on the planet, and they strike quickly and accurately when the need arises. And did we mention they evolved specifically to bring down mammals? A single bite has the capacity to take out 100 grown humans, causing organ failure, convulsions, and paralysis until death occurs. The only anti-venom that exists is geared towards the inland taipan's coastal cousin, and given the snake's remote locale, accessing it quickly is unlikely. Most inland taipan victims are herpetologists and professional snake handlers, but even laymen should keep an eye out when exploring the outback. Where to find them? Inland tapians call the semi-arid regions of Central East Australia home. Number 7. Brazilian wandering spider. If the size of this spider isn't enough to inspire a sudden heart attack, they can be 5 to 7 inches long. Then its highly venomous bite will finish the job. Many spiders have fangs packed full of toxins but aren't known to bite people. Unfortunately, the Brazilian wandering spider is not one of these. Even worse, this spider often lives up to its name and wanders into densely populated areas to seek shelter in dark, cozy places like the inside of shoes, clothes, log piles, cars, and other places people may stick their hands. Human death can occur within 2 to 6 hours of a bite, typically as a result of lung failure, though fever, vomiting, and paralysis also occur. Bites from Brazilian wandering spiders are uncommon, but don't let your guard down in their territory. Just in case. Where to find them? Living well beyond its namesake country, Brazilian wandering spiders are found in tropical regions of Central and South America. Number 6. Stonefish. The most venomous fish known to humans is an easy one to miss, which is by design. Stonefish, after all, are named for their visual similarity to rocks, sitting perfectly still and blending right into the seabed where an unsuspecting foot can easily step down on their dorsal fins, primed and ready to attack with potent neurotoxins. The unluckiest clodhoppers will step hard, applying more pressure and increasing the amount of venom that gets injected. They may also trigger the stonefish's secondary defense mechanism known as a lacrimal saber, which has been likened to a switchblade of the face. Yikes. Fatality from stonefish venom can occur within an hour, so victims need to seek antivenom immediately, applying water heated to over 113 degrees Fahrenheit, 45 degrees Celsius, in the meantime to denature the venom. Much easier is just watching where you step. Where to find them? The coastal Indo-Pacific Ocean, the Red Sea, and the Great Barrier Reef help hide these venomous sea creatures. Number 5. Saltwater crocodile. Florida's alligators may be scary, but they have nothing on their cousin, the fearsome crocodile, which is more short-tempered, easily provoked, and aggressive toward anything that crosses its path. Of all the species in the world, the largest and most dangerous is the saltwater crocodile. These ferocious killers can grow up to 23 feet in length, weigh more than a ton, and are known to kill hundreds of people each year, with crocodiles as a whole responsible for more human fatalities annually than sharks. Then again, so are cars. Saltwater crocodiles are especially dangerous as they're excellent swimmers in both salt and freshwater. Yes, their name is confusing, and can strike quickly with a bite delivering 3,700 pounds per square inch, sigh, of pressure, rivaling that of the T-Rex. If that's not enough to scare you, let us put it into perspective. Humans chomp into a well-done steak at around 200 psi, a mere 5% of the strength of a saltie's jaw. Where to find them? Saltwater crocodiles are found in the Indo-Pacific region, everywhere from India to Vietnam, all the way to northern Australia. Number 4. Tsetse fly. Often regarded as the world's most dangerous fly, the tsetse fly, a small speck of an insect that measures between 8 to 17 millimeters, or about the same size as the average housefly, is commonly found in sub-Saharan Africa, especially throughout countries in the center of the continent. While the flies themselves are nasty blood-sucking bugs that usually feed during the peak warm hours of the day, their true terror lies in the protozoan parasites they spread known as trypanosomes. These microscopic pathogens are the causative agent of African sleeping sickness, a disease marked by neurological and meningoencephalitic symptoms including behavioral changes, poor coordination, as well as the disturbances in sleeping cycles that give the illness its name. If untreated, the condition can be fatal. While there are no vaccines or medications available to prevent infection, methods of protection include wearing neutral, colored clothing. The tsetse fly is attracted to bright and dark colors, especially blue, avoiding bushes during the day, and using permethrin-treated gear in more remote areas. Where to find them? Tsetse flies zip around the Sudans, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, and Angola. Number 3. Blue-ringed octopus. At the size of a golf ball and decorated with stunning iridescent rings of blue, the aptly named blue-ringed octopus punches well above its weight. This docile animal will attack when threatened, packing a neurotoxin 1,000 times more powerful than cyanide, with no known antidote. Not that there would even be enough time to administer it before death occurs. The bite of the blue-ringed octopus is so painless, one might not even feel it happening, which makes it even more remarkable how often people share photos and videos with one in their hand. Even if they decide to spare the human touching them, the experience of being handled depletes the energy of a blue-ringed octopus, like all other wildlife, making survival tougher for them. Where to find them? Blue-ringed octopi live in the Pacific Ocean around Australia and Japan. Our second last is none other than mosquito. Clocking in at just 3 millimeters at their smallest, the common mosquito, even tinier than the tsetse fly, ranks as the second most dangerous animal in the world. Our reasoning. The sheer number of deaths each year, caused by various pathogens that several species of mosquitoes, of more than 3,000 in the world, carry to humans. The irritating insects, primarily those from the genera Aedes, Anopheles, and Culex, are the primary vectors of diseases like malaria, chikungunya, encephalitis, elephantiasis, yellow fever, dengue fever, West Nile virus, and the Zika virus, which collectively afflict an estimated 700 million and kill roughly 725,000 people each year. As the World Health Organization notes, more than half of the human population is currently at risk from mosquito-borne diseases. Given that the pests are attracted to our body temperatures and the CO2 we exhale, our best tools to prevent infection lie in the usage of insect repellents high in active ingredients like DEET and picaridin. Here to find them? Every region on the planet except Antarctica has mosquitoes. This is our last and number 1. None other than humans. Surprised? After all, we're animals too. And since we've been killing each other for 10,000 years, with the total deaths from war alone estimated at between 150 million and 1 billion, and that was a decade ago, it's a no-brainer that we top the list. We assault each other with incredibly high rates of senseless brutality, from gun violence to terrorist attacks around the globe. We're dangerous to other animals, too. Think global warming, the destruction of forests and coral reefs, and overtourism, for starters. Given the threat we pose to countless other creatures, and the fact that we often act irrationally and have the capacity to annihilate our entire planet with a host of horrifying weapons like nuclear devices and genetically modified superbugs, we are squarely atop the list as the most dangerous animal in the world. You know where to find them? If you enjoyed the video, or this video was helpful for you, Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to our channel.